And welcome
There we go. That's a little better.
to Cine TV After Dark.
It's like Skinamax
Without the skin,
without the skin.
it's like Cinemax. As we get ready for tonight's matchup, the nightcap. Friday Night Lights. Here from beautiful, mediocre Mentor, Ohio.
Yeah. Metro Ohio with the playoff football game across the road there, huh, Jeremy?
Yeah, it was awesome getting a parking spot today.
No parking whatsoever. I just decided to park in the grass.
I parked in a tree for a while, part of my glasses, and then I found like somebody pulling out of a spot, pulling out. I pulled in, like back in the college days,
Yeah.
and then I found good parking, but it took about an hour and 47 and a half minutes to find it. So we are here live from Mentor, Ohio, back at the Mentor Civic Center Ice Arena for tonight's game between the Mission of Chicago, and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good night, everybody. And as you've already noticed, I'm joined in the oven by none other than Coach Dr. J, Jason Julius.
Hello. Hey, you know what? It's like Mission feels like it's 8-10 here tonight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
not
an hour
even
different. Like a home game.
Yeah, it's like noon for them.
Yeah, fortunately we practice late at night. We have a 9-10 practice on Thursday nights normally. Excuse me, Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights,
Yeah.
yes. A little Wednesday night late nighter. So this will be a good matchup though. Two top 15 teams. The Mission coming in just out of the top 10, but I think that ranking is bunkum.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
It's BS.
They're always a top 5 program, and it doesn't change with the 2010 birth year. So once everything washes out in the wash, there'll be a team competing for a national championship in April, in my opinion.
Smart Stars played them today, 4-2, I believe.
A 4-2 game for
4-2 game.
S-Mark. So,
S-Mark was leading 2-1 for a lot of that game, and the Mission scores 3 goals late, and turns it into a 4-2 game. So
I am without one eyeglass, as I have sat on my glasses earlier today. So I'm
like
going
a pirate.
just old lefty in the eyeglass. So, and we have no replay. We have no notes.
Matey.
We have no nothing, buddy. This is just us and the Happy Moose going at it.
Did enough to be at the Happy Moose today with the sewage gas smell.
Oh my God, there was a pipe that broke underneath our table, or someone died.
No,
I don't know which happened.
it was not a
One of
decomposing
those two-
body.
oh.
It was a decomposing excrement. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
It was not good.
We got the starting lineups for the Penguins. In net for the Pens, number 29, Preston Bowie Clutter. On defense, it looks like 34, Rylan Alfterhide, and 88, Brennan the Fridge Kaminsky. Up front for the Penguins, your wings, number 11, Jack Reel, number 43, Cameron Evans, and number 10, Luca Filiaggi.
You know, on paper, this game is it's a wash.
It's a wash.
It's a wash.
It's about whether you perform on the ice.
Yeah.
What it comes down to.
We didn't see the Mission last year, I believe.
As the Mission get one in on Clutter early. We're 9 seconds in. Clutter already has to make a save. Right off the faceoff, they jumped the wings on the right-hand side of the Penguins. They were able to jump the wings and get in on an onside play and get a puck in towards Clutter. So Filiaggi set to take another draw. That's one again by the Mission. It'll come out the center. Reel up on the forecheck. Supported by Evans as the Mission get into the Penguins line no further than Alfterhide. Alfterhide up the wing. Right to a Mission player who sends one wide to the cage. A reversal Evans will gather it in. Up for Filiaggi. And Filiaggi gains the zone onside. He'll get a step as he shoots one in. Reel to the puck. Firing one wide to the 4x6 as he cuts to the middle. Evans on the forecheck as the puck is bounced out to center ice. The Mission unable to gain control, so Julius will get it in with a dump and chase action. And here's Jack Gostick, who we saw on the forecheck all last game, being rewarded here with an early shift. He'll pull it outside of the Mission zone under pressure from O'Gara. Hartman gets control at center. A bouncing puck. Swiped that and gathered in by Paris. And we have an arm raised. Interference the call. Interference, a penalty coming up here. And it looks like Gostick's had it off. I'll be honest, I did not see that.
I didn't either. He must have ran a little interference at the blue line there. They called him for a penalty. If we had replay, we would look at it. Referee's giving a little talking to there, you know, a little shoulder tap, back tap there. But Penguins got to kill off a penalty with 13:44 left in the first period.
Mission with the early advantage here, and now they're going to head to a power play. Looks like it'll be Paris and Hartman. Bolella and Starr. As the puck comes to the line, chopped by Paris. Paris up the left wing side. Trying to get it to the middle. He'll center one for Hartman. Good play there by the Mission defense to cut that one off. And back they come through center. Heinrich to the outside, defended by Starr. Rimmed around. And controlled at the blue line. Penguins will toss it all the way into the Mission end where we'll get an icing. Looks like a Penguin line change with 55 seconds left.
Villela had a chance to exit the zone there and make a little play. Ducks one down the ice there for a little bit of icing play. You know, the Mission and the Pens it's a pretty good combination between two teams here. You know, we're not overly large. Mission's not overly large.
A shot from the point by Miller. Stopped by Clutter. We'll get a cover. And we're halfway through the penalty here.
Yeah, a lot of skill on both these teams.
Brian Carter makes his way from the left to the right, waving at his millions upon millions of fans. As Miller gathers at the point, trying for Lee. It'll come free to Albanese for the Mission. Up to Miller at the point, back to Albanese. Back to Miller, now Chang. Chang's shot goes ramping off of his stick. Glove down by Albanese. Played to the point by Miller. The Penguins pressuring here. McFall on the puck. Knocks Albanese down. Shub able to follow on and force the puck out to center ice. Here comes Lee back in on sides to the middle backside feed. Eludes everybody.
Good play by Ofterheide there. We just kind of stayed in the middle of the play. Kept them wide. Not a good shot on net, so good play by Ofterheide there.
Bouncing puck picked up by McFall and sent forward no further than Miller. Miller in on sides. Sends one just off of Clutter. It'll be gathered in and cleared up to Hartman. Hartman across, looking for McElmurray. Picked off by the Mission. They'll bring it back in. Good play by Kaminsky to force it wide. Ofterheide chopped to the ice. McElmurray follows on, plays it up the wall for Carter. His breakout attempt is intercepted, and here come the Mission. Albanese, short side shot off the blocker. Up high, it'll be battled for along the wall. Then around for Ofterheide, up off the glass and out the center. Picked up by the Mission. Mission with the early advantage so far. Aided by the power play. As McElmurray battles at center. Chopped past Julius. Defended by Carter. Centering pass picked off by Dalton Julius as he works his way out the center for Hartman. Hartman trying to lay it across to Filiaggi. He'll be about a step and a half off sides at the Mission line.
There was a right little play there. You know, get the puck in the left-hand corner there and go to work. Penguins haven't had a lot of offensive zone time right now. Killed off a penalty, minute and a half, and 10:56 left in the period.
Looks like it'll be Filiaggi over the dot in the neutral zone. One back to Julius. Sent across to Evans. He gains his own with speed. Can he cut to the middle? Round one. In on the Mission goaltender for a low shot. He couldn't get good wood on it. It's covered up by the goaltender.
That was a good look by Julius there. He just delayed for a second, saw Cam streaking down the left side, put it on his stick, and let Cam go to work. But
that's one where you'd like to see Evans be able to elevate that probably about 6 inches.
Yeah.
But I think Nick Parrish needs to get that ruler out again.
Get that ruler out, Nick. Come on, figure it out.
Filiaggi will win it over to Real. Real to Julius. Evans ties a player up as Julius wrists one at the net that's kept out and covered.
Mission goalie, good rebound control there. Nothing really hanging around for a rebound opportunity there, but good shot by the defenseman.
We got 10:42 to go here in this first period. 0-0 game, Mission and Penguins. As Filiaggi works down low. Mission will overtake and get control. Weaving through center. Defended good gap by Merlot. Able to disrupt along the wall. We get a whistle, and Filiaggi's headed off. And he is not happy. He is an unhappy human.
I didn't see the play. I don't know what. I mean, he probably has a legitimate beef there. I mean, they call a holding call on him.
Looks like he was called for holding the stick.
Holding the stick.
Coach Muller questioning the official. Nonetheless, the Penguins back to a penalty kill. This is 2 straight power plays for the Mission here. Penguins need to keep him off the scoreboard. Biagara in the corner trying to play it up top. Nobody home. Minikowski gets control. Cross for Henriksen. Mikowsko off the stick of O'Gara deep into the Penguin end. Looks like Villela the first one to it. He's plastered against the boards. The Mission get control, come off the wall, fire one up high on Clutter, who's equal to the task and gets a cover.
Hey, he stays tight to the net there. There's no opportunity for a rebound there.
I would look for the Penguins to maybe get the next man advantage here. 2 somewhat questionable calls in my opinion.
Not quite sure about that call. I didn't see it. Must have been behind the play, but you know, it is what it is.
Maybe those of you at home can tell us what happened.
Uh-oh, here we go.
See it. Here comes Gostick, breaking free for the Penguins, shorthanded. Forehand shot, waved down by the glove.
Gostick with a great opportunity on a penalty. Just unable to get that puck over to goalie's glove.
Shot in on Clutter is gloved and gathered in by the gold-clad Clutter.
Yeah, the Mission did just kind of give the puck over. Gostick comes down on a breakaway, unable to put it over the goalie's glove and make it 1-0. 34 seconds left in this penalty.
We want to say hi to Nini, as well as Giovanni, Andy, Grammy Stats, and Helen. A big fan of Ryland. Bubby and Pappy are watching.
We got a roughing call here by Brady Paris.
This is a tough one. The Penguins have taken the first 2 penalties, and now you're going to put him in the box for a rough. All of a face-off. I didn't see it. I wasn't necessarily paying attention. I was reading the chat. But the Penguins are going to head to a 5-on-3 disadvantage on what I would deem 3 very questionable calls.
Well, we could kill this penalty off. We're getting a lot of momentum from this. You know what? If you got to ice it, you got to ice it. Get out.
Evans gets it out the center barely. He'll flick it up to the Mission line.
And this, this is an instance you want to lose a penalty. You got to get it down the ice. It doesn't matter. We get an icing call. It's okay.
Will be set up by the Mission. Up top for Albanese. Evans with the stick in the lane. Albanese peeling back. Back to the outside. A shot by Henrik. Will come off of Clutter up to the glass, and the penalty has expired. So the Penguins back to a 5-on-4 here.
We got Filiaggi back on the ice right now. 5-on-4 there with Evans.
Evans might have had a chance on the 3-on-5 there if he could catch that cleanly.
Face off to the right of Clutter right now.
Looks like it'll be Albanese and Filiaggi. Two combatants at the dot. A minute to play here on the third actual man advantage for the Mission. Evans will pressure Chang at the point. It'll be dumped in. Ofterhide waves at it, can't get control. Here's O'Gara twisting in the corner for the Mission. Trying to send it all the way across. Good pressure by Filiaggi. He'll come away with it. Up through center. He'll dump it deep, and Evans will get a change. Rimmed around by the Mission and brought on by Albanese. Back pressure by Filiaggi. Gathered in by Julius. Over for Gostick. It'll come free to Filiaggi. He gets a stick up in the, there's no call there. He's got a stick wrapped the whole way around him. We play on.
Keep the guy wide. Preston does a great job keeping the puck out.
Filiaggi tries to hit his coach with a puck. That may cost him a minute or two later in the game.
He's going to skate a few. Great. Hey, that was a good defensive play by our back end there.
Absolutely.
Could have been a 2-on-1, sort of, but Pino does a good job of keeping the guy wide. Preston does a great job of keeping the puck out of the net there.
Filiaggi to take the face-off. Forced out to the point, controlled by the Mission. Their shot kept to the outside. Ofterhide will go off the boards. Filiaggi trying to support, couldn't quite get to the puck. Ofterhide will. Reversing back to Filiaggi again. Filiaggi. Good position there by the Mission to gain control. They'll play it behind the net. Off the boards and kept in by the Mission. A pop free to Filiaggi. He's got Gostick on the near side. He'll send it all the way across. It's chopped out of there. He's trying for Evans. Evans has to cut towards the middle.
That was
there.
A great look by Jake there. He saw him across the ice. Good play.
Jake's his brother. That's Jack, but we'll go with it. Up for Evans. Evans will retreat a bit.
Jake. Jesus.
Jacka. Anyway, the Penguins dump it in. No icing as Gostick's up on the forecheck.
Hey, blame it on the 6 hours in between, huh?
Yeah, really. Couple of Rhine guys, Hoosier daddies.
Yeah.
Consumed by me. Compliments of Mr. Merlot.
My apologies, Mr. Gostick.
That's Filiaggi's dumped in the corner. Penguins most of the way through a change. McFall with the pressure. It'll come free to Merlot, who chops it to the line. Following on McFall. Can he break free? Outside, inside, tries short side. It's kept out by the goaltender. In front for a drive by McElmurray. That's blockered to the corner. Good pressure by McFall. Reported well. Who's down in the corner there? Is that Shuby?
Of course it is. It's Shuby. He's getting into it.
Working the corner. Come free to McElmurray. He goes low to high for Merlot. Back to McElmurray. Switching spots with Shuby. He peels off the wall in front, trying to break it free. It'll come off the skate of Merlot, and here comes a 2-on-1. The Mission weaving in. Merlot on the back pressure. A shot will come off of Clutter. Good angle there by the Penguin goaltender as he comes out and cuts the shooting angle of the Mission forward. Albanese back to the line, tries to cut to the middle. He's knocked down by Shub. He'll dump it to the corner for Julius. Shub ripping through two players to get to the puck at center. He'll pop it in behind.
Good line change there by Shuby.
And McElmurray. Or I'm sorry, McFall. As the Mission try to counterattack. Thrown through center. 3-on-2 developing here. Shot wide of Clutter. The rim around effect. Hartman will poke it out the center. Here's Paris. Paris weaving in, protecting the puck to the outside, centering on off the stick of Carter. Waved at by Villela. Another centering pass here by Hartman. It'll come free. Paris working his way deep into the Mission zone. Penguins forecheck, trying to break up a counterattack. They'll be able to do so, and here's Starr with it. Under immediate pressure. Good body position by 7-7. Reverses to Villela. Harris there in support as the Mission forecheck wreaks havoc on the Penguins. We'll try the other side. Off the wall for Carter. He stood up and sat down. But the Penguins will get a line change.
Hey, you know what? Carter knew he was going to get hit there. He gets the puck out of the zone.
I loved it.
I don't care. He takes the big hit. He knew what he was doing.
Mission will get control and drive into the Penguins' end. Chopped that by Paris. Shot will go wide. Penguins have been a bit advantageous to some wide shots here. Late in that period, the horn will sound, and we'll end period number 1 with a 0-0 tie.
Yeah, I mean, the Penguins are down 3 penalties in the first period. Overall, I don't think they played poorly. They did a great job of killing the penalties. When we had the opportunities, we were in the offensive zone getting some plays.
I think they've been lucky to have a couple shots go wide by the Mission on their counterattack. But I think the Penguins have done an excellent job. Like you said, they've been shorthanded for 4.5 minutes. That's a third of the period. You know, the Penguins didn't get into penalty trouble in game number 1. Here they've got 3 penalties in the first 15.
Well, you have to expect maybe the next one's going to go to us.
I would certainly, I mean, aside from something egregious by the Penguins that they have to call, I mean, the eyes of the officials have to be on the Mission to give the Penguins an opportunity. But we'll see how it actually plays out.
Yeah, you can't be too upset with that first period. I mean, 3 penalty kills. Some
including
offensive
a 5-on-3.
Yeah, 5-on-3. Some offensive zone time. You know, overall, you know, other than taking the penalties, not a bad period.
No, we've seen the Mission. They're good on the forecheck. Penguins have to be really good at staying organized at their own end. You know, staying on your side, getting your support position in place, working the puck out of your zone with speed. If the Penguins can get to that counterattack game, that game through the neutral zone, there's a big part of game 1 in their victory over the Terriers. Coming through the neutral zone with speed, able to snap the puck off, you know, and find open players. We saw Real setting up off there. We saw Real setting up Filiaggi. We saw a couple plays by Evans in his defensive zone to get 1 touches out of the zone. Sneaky little plays, little things that lead to big things.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the Mission is that they're a very skilled team, but not overly large by any means. I mean, we've seen teams here this weekend that are very, very big teams. Some early puberty kids that are growing large early. If we can get the pucks in down low and work below the net, work low to high, and get some scoring opportunities, you know, we're going to change the shots for sure from 11 to 5.
Penguins are going to line up here for the second period. Face off, 1 back towards Kaminsky. He'll chop it all the way into the Mission end. No icing the call. Feed to the corner. Evans up on the pressure. Laid to the outside. Filiaggi's forecheck forces it free to Evans. It'll come past the stick of Real. A shot by Kaminsky off of a defender. Sent back towards the net by Real. That's blocked. He'll end up in a battle. Down to his knees as Filiaggi supports. To the corner. Real trying to pull it further. He'll chip it by the defender as the Penguins cycle down low. Chopped out the center. Evans will be the first one to it. He sends it across to Ofterheide. Now Evans. Indirect off the boards for Filiaggi. A bouncing puck chopped out by Evans, and it'll be an offside play on the Mission.
You know, Cam gets whacked there with a 2-hander right in the hand. He does a great job in the D's in the offensive zone, you know, recognizing that the defenseman pinches He gets chopped at the blue line there. I don't think the officials see it.
Obviously not, because they kept their hands down.
So
The mission coach talking to the official. Hopefully maybe he's thanking him for not calling at least any penalties against his team so far, as the penalties are 3-0 against the Penguins. Julius to the corner. A centering pass comes off of O'Gara. He's able to regather it and get a shot that's kept out by Clutter. A second shot defended well by the gold-clad Penguin netminder. Julius working out of the, I'm sorry, that's Merlot in the corner. Puck will come out to the front of the net. Defended well by the Pens. Battle in the corner. Pulling it around behind a centering fit for Rolf. He fans on a shot that bounced over his stick, and here comes Gostick with speed. And McFall will play it behind one. He's got McElmer in the high slot. He'll shoot a pass off pads. It clears the Penguins on checking forecheckers. Will come free Gostick. Looking, winding, firing one wide. Loved his head angle there, his chin angle up as he scanned the zone. That'll be Starr and Villela.
yeah, it looked like he might have been looking for a pass, but he just fires wide. First shift of the game, we get the pucks in low, working hard. I mean, we were in the zone for about a minute or so, so it seems like that should be the recipe to get some offensive zone chances here.
There's Hartman and
Moving
Shub
forward.
teaming up as the Mission come back to center. That puck defended at the line. It'll pop free to Albanese. Messing to the outside. It'll come off of Clutter. Hartman the first one to it. He'll pull it back in deeper into his own end and rim it around for Starr. Starzy up to center. He's dumped on the play. We play on. It'll pop free. Here's Paris. Inside, out move, inside again, and a splitsy save. As the puck pops free, it's there for
There it
Alderheide.
is. Brady Paris goes hard to the net. As hard as he can go, that puck just bounces right out into space, and I think it was it Ofterhide that just
Rylan Ofterhide's a duckbill platypus. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
he
bonk,
just
bonk,
finds
bonk,
the
bonk.
open net. I mean, honestly, I think Nick Paris might have scored that one in adult league there. Maybe Merlot at this point.
The
ref-
officials having it. There's no conference necessary.
I don't
the
know what-
Penguins drove in. The puck pop free to Ofterhide.
I'm not sure what they're arguing about right now.
There's absolutely no argument here. The Penguins drove the puck in. The puck pop free. Ofterhide's right there. Unless they're saying somebody's in the crease, like interfering with the goaltender. But you got to make that call pretty quickly, in my opinion.
I mean, that puck was sitting there for about 5 minutes.
Bull
it seemed
schnockers. I hope they got to come over and talk to Coach Kevin here.
The only explanation I have is a goaltender interference.
That's the only thing
That's
I can
it.
think of. But wouldn't you be wouldn't you be like motioning that?
You would have been
clearly calling it
You
off
would have
from
been
the start.
waving that off.
Not
right
like
in the
waiting
beginning.
45 minutes. Like these guys had a latte behind the Mission net. They've had 3 penalties against the Penguins, none against the Mission, and now we get a goal disallowed on an absolute trash call. You're a joke.
Yeah, not quite. I don't understand what the explanation would be other than goaltender interference. Well, we got to just battle back here and
So the
see-
Penguins with everything stacked against them here. 3 calls against. I mean, just put the referees in green and black at this point in time. As Shuby lays a shoulder into a player.
Well, a lot of time left here. We got to just keep our focus.
Here's Ofterhide, the Penguin goal scorer who was robbed, rimming it around for Kaminsky. Up for Shub. A little tap play to Paris. Paris weaves in onside. Carrying to the near side wall, a centering pass. He'll control the deflection as Kaminsky shoots one. That's fanned on and deflected back out the center. Penguins should get a little angry here. And I think you're starting to see that.
Well, they got to play smart here. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to take a stupid penalty right now.
As Evans tries to pop free at center. Good defensive play there by the Mission to send it back the other way is Rolf. Off of Kaminsky. Free to Paris. Harris and Evans will switch. Across for Hartman. Hartman carries in, onside, leaving for Paris. Paris trying to tap it back to the high slot. Defended well by Henrik.
I'd like to see Brady just get that puck on his stick. He's in it, and he just got held down. I'd like to see Brady just get that puck on his stick in the slot, put it on net. Dalton Julius over there gets dumped. No penalty call. You know, I know sometimes he might not be the greatest skater in the world, but he doesn't just fall down for no reason.
That's a joke again. So a tripping here by the Mission left go again, and we'll get a defensive zone draw for the Penguins. Uncle pop free. Here's Merlot to the corner. Just past Julius O'Gara picks it off. Up high to the point. In front for a twisting shot. Kept out by Clutter. Picked up by Evans. Will rim it around. Can't quite clear to Philly Haji. Good pressure by the Penguins defense. Philly Haji will come away with it. Up for Evans. In his feet. He chips it by O'Gara. Evans, can he pop free? Outside, inside move. He's knocked to the ice. Penguins forward will hit a player in behind. Puck pops free. Evans backhanders glove down. As the Penguins up on the forecheck. Real will cut things off. He possesses all the way across looking for Philly Haji. Will carry it in behind the net. Penguins forward, looking. Short side shot. Real chops it to the middle. Loose in front as the Penguins chop at it. And now we get referees in there playing Twister.
Yeah, we just got
no whistles. No call.
Whistle. We got to be smart there. That's all. We just got to be smart. Keep playing hard. 9:59 left in the period. Got Daddy Kaminsky getting a little loud here, huh? That boy don't open his mouth ever.
Love it.
Silent assassin there, huh?
Filiaggi will pull it
there
forward.
It is.
And you can't take that away. Filiaggi right off the faceoff. Able to pull it around the goaltender and tuck it in. And the Penguins take a 1-0 lead.
He just basically did a little slip play. He's like, I'm going to take a slip play myself. I'm just going to slip it.
Instead of sliding it across, he was able to pull it around the goaltender.
Just work it. Just work it to the front of the net. Great job by Luca Filiaggi there.
And the Clown College unable to take it away from the Penguins. They lead 1-0. 10 minutes to go here in the second. So we gathered in by the Mission. Off the boards, gathered by Villela. I almost did a Viella like you do.
A little Viagra.
As a centering pass, dumped in front was a Mission player.
It's that tongue twister, you know, the Villela. That was
off sides at the line. And this should come all the way back here in front of the Mission blue line.
You know, Mark had to tell me how to say his name. I've only known him for about 15 years now. Villela. It's okay.
It'll be a face-off outside of the Mission zone. It's O'Gara and McElmurray. Penguins will win the draw back to Ofterhide. Kaminsky will dump it in. It'll come off the official. That's the most impact he's had on the game other than calling penalties on the Penguins.
We got a 2-on-1 the other way.
2-on-1 back the other way as a shot goes off the blocker. A Clutter, he makes a big stop.
Great job by Clutter there to take the angle away.
An indirect pass by McElmurray. Chased down by Gostick. Following on, McElmurray in the corner. Will pull it out. Back to the corner. Gostick's behind the back feed. Picked off by the Mission, but shot in by Ofterhide. That bouncing puck is gloved and held.
Good play there by the Pens.
Offensive zone draw coming up here. The Mission will change all 5.
What time is it? Midnight.
It's dang near. It's 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night here.
I'm ready for bed as a shot comes from Carter.
Oh, Gostick. I don't know if that was a play or not. The puck comes right to Gostick in the slot there. He just puts one on net. Mission goalie up to the challenge there to stop that one.
Another, this
Well,
one
they're
just
they're just
thrown, that referee has checked out of the game. I mean, he just literally randomly got near the dot and threw the puck in.
I mean, there was just no.
He's a clown. I mean, nobody was set there. As Carter comes away with the puck, he's knocked down on the play. Following on to Gostick. Now Montgomery, back for Carter. Carter, wrapping around behind, he's knocked down, no call. Back come the Mission. It'll be Albanese, bumped at center by Kaminsky. Alterhide hit, but Gostick will get control. Now Montgomery, back to the middle for Carter. Good one touch there. It'll come back to Montgomery. Around the outside, puts it in front. Kaminsky digging deep. Can't quite get control. As things will pop free, here's Albanese at center. He'll gain center red and dump it in.
A good pressure by the Pens there.
Here comes Montgomery through center with speed. Onside to the outside. Gostick setting things up out of the corner. His shot. I don't know how the goalie kept that one out. Nice save.
Fortunate for them, it did hit the net, but I think if it hits the net, it goes in.
The Mission back through center to the outside. Centering one. That'll go through everybody. Here to the point, kept in onside, but defended by McFall, and we'll have an offside play at the line.
Oh, great neutral zone pressure by McFall there. Forced the offensive zone. Delay. Neutral zone face-off here.
It'll be Paris to take the draw. Controlled by the Mission. Dump to the Penguins line and in down the near side boards. Bouncing puck forced towards the net and wide of Clutter. Crossovers will take Julius to it. His breakout pass will find the streaking McFall in onside. To the outside with a drive.
Good speed there by McFall. Mission goalie equal to the task there, but great outlet pass by Julius there to McFall. In stride. Offensive zone face-off here.
It'll be Paris to take it for the Penguins against O'Gara. Puck battled for at the dot. Forced back into their own end. It'll be Miller for the Mission. Shub forces him the other direction. McFall follows on the forecheck as Shub knocks it out of the air. He's battled along the board. Shub will get to it. To the high side, he was looking for Julius. Almost picked off there by Shub as it's forced out to center. Following on Heinrich. Into the Penguin zone. Defended to the outside by Merlot. Tries to pull it to the middle. It'll pop free and be poked by the Mission.
Yeah, we had a little battle there at the blue line there. Puck bounces free. Merlot gets trapped sort of on an odd man break there. Puck off a Clutter, and it was tapped in by the Mission player.
This is what I like, though. Watch the Penguins come off the bench, and I'll go give Clutter some taps. Right? That's not on Clutter in there to tap up their goaltender to let him know, hey, that's not on you, bud. Penguins are going to have to get one back here as they battle the Mission and the Zebras. As Starr gets control. Villela, now Evans. Evans lays it back to Starr. Reel cuts the whole way across. We have 3 Penguins in a hula hoop over here. Penguins had nobody on that side as the puck got played to that end. Here's Villela behind the net. He'll reverse to Starr. Starr goes up high up off the glass. A rolling puck pressured by Reel.
Here we go. A little
Will
2-on-1.
finally be sent to center by Filiaggi. Reel's got Evans. Can he sauce it across? Oh! Evans chops it just over the net.
Great play by Reel to give it to.
Excellent.
Yeah, just to put it over to Evans, and he just chips it over wide.
Evans tries to feed Filiaggi in front, and it's deflected and brought back out for Albanese, who's crunched by Filiaggi. Heavy hit by the Penguin forward. Off the wall, Evans. Evans eludes a hit and plays it further for Filiaggi. In the corner, trying to play it back to the middle. Be forecheck deep by the Penguins. Penguins able to pressure the breakout on the far side. Forced deep by Kaminsky. Back to Evans in front. One-timer by Reel. And it's gloved down. Reel put on his wallet in front of the net.
We go a little low to high, a little give and go. I don't think that Jack got a full shot off that. It was fluttered on him a little bit. Good go.
Are we getting a penalty on the mission? We are.
Wow.
Sweet baby. Oh, and Reel. Oh.
No.
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 Roughing on the mission, the call. I thought they were getting both. We will actually get a Penguin power play. The first one of the game with 5:12 to play.
Now, that was a great play there. A little low to high. Jack just does not get a good wood on that shot, but hey, great attempt there.
Looks like McElmurray, Carter, Hartman, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide. 5 Penguins for this 90-second man advantage, at least to start it here. Ofterhide, who had a goal earlier that was disallowed, and we have no explanation. As Kaminsky will cut it off. His shot comes in off the chest.
He's feeling it right now. I mean, Kaminsky's just one of those kids that's just feeling it right now.
A bouncing puck comes to the middle of the ice. Kept in by the Penguins. It's McElmurray. In front, his pass is deflected.
There you go.
They'll go low to high. It's Ofterhide. Back to McElmurray. Back to Ofty. Ofty. McElmurray. McElmurray right down Main Street for a wrist shot that's blocked. He'll stay with it though. Overtaking is Carter. Now Kaminsky with a shot. His shot gloved and held.
Good glove save by the Mission netminder there. Not a lot of traffic in front of him, but good puck movement. One of the Mission players is coming off the ice right now. Maybe he's got a little equipment problem. I hope he's okay. No injuries.
It'll be Philly Hadji to the dot now with 47 seconds left on the man advantage. Reel digging deep. Trying to get control. Reversed by the Mission. Up the outside in front of the Penguins bench. Evans with the body will free it up for Ofterhide over to Kaminsky. Now Filiaggi over the line. Looking. He'll fake one way. Feed it up top for a wrister. That comes off of a stick. Evans chops at it, can't get control. Off of a Mission player. Kaminsky down low. The puck will roll to the stick of Reel. Down low for Evans. Back to the point, Kaminsky. He'll fire one at the cage. I'd like to see traffic there before he shoots it. I'd rather him go over to Ofterhide on that one.
Yeah, 99 out of 100 of those shots are going to get saved by that goaltender. New D pair out here. 6 seconds left in the penalty.
Penguins will change lines. Harris, Gostick, McFall. The fine wine and Julius as McFall comes off the wall. Forcing one towards the net, kept out. A rolling puck, popping free to Paris. Now Gostick. Penguin power forward with a heavy shot that deflects just wide. Up top to the fine wine for a blast. Off of a stick and kept out by the leg. The rebound wristed by Paris and blocked by the Mission. Now Gostick with a shot. That'll elude the 4x6. Merlot at the point. Overtaken by Heinrich. And back they come through center. It'll be dumped in off Clutter's pad. Following on Julius, chopping it to the line no further. Merlot will gather and find the protection of the net behind. McFall with a one touch. Off a Mission player. Following on Paris. Paris, Gostick with a wrister. That's blocked. Up top, he was looking for Merlot. It'll avoid everybody. Clutter out to play it. Up to Julius. Julius to Merlot. Merlot up for Gostick. He's hammered hard. And he hits the player back. And he'll get a rough. Now the Penguins do the penalty kill now. He got hit along the wall and he just kind of gave a shot back.
Yeah, that was a little retaliatory. It was like, you hit me hard, I'm going to hit you hard.
I actually hate that call. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we saw a lot more get not called for penalties over the last 6 hours than that. But
yeah. As the Mission set up the man advantage, Chang down low. Shot off of Clutter, rebound, waved at but can't be gathered in by the Mission. To the corner, here's Starr, high up off the glass. But icing, it is. I don't mind that.
No, not at all. I mean, Jake throws that puck off the glass a little bit more of an angle. It probably doesn't make it all the way down to the end of the ice. And honestly, how many times do we try to make a play, not just our team, but in general, how many times you try to make a play, you end up turning it over at the blue line? I'd rather have the puck down the end of the ice in a face-off than a turnover at the blue line. So here comes
Bouncing
Shuby.
out the center. Can Shuby break free? He will. In by himself. Carter Shub.
There's a trip. That should be
And it's a
that's
penalty
shot there. Carter Shub blocks that puck at the point and just goes. He just goes.
And now we're going to see the most exciting play in hockey.
Well, they're going to fix his net guard up. And he's got about. Hey, this is why we do some.
This kid can score on these.
He
I
can
love
score.
it. The little honey badger that he is.
You know, if anybody,
he's good on these shootout
If anybody
situations.
deserves a goal, it's this little guy, right? I mean, he battles hard. Here he comes.
Here he comes, carrying in over the blue line. One-on-one, a penalty shot. Forehand, bang, forehand, and he just couldn't get it off. He just had it roll off the heel of his stick. So the Penguins will reset at center ice, I believe.
It's an offensive zone face-off. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Offensive zone draw for the Pens. 53 left on the penalty to Gostick.
Hey, if you
That's
look-
one of those, if you score on it, you're like, yay, we got the penalty shot. It's also one of those, like, it'd be really going to be 4-on-4.
Yeah, it would be.
It'll be McElmurray tying up a Mission player. In after the puck is Shuby. He'll free it up for McElmurray's backhander that just sails wide. Mission up to their own line as they try to counterattack through center. Scooting around Villela, but under immediate pressure from McElmurray. There's Villela on the back check. Off the boards heavily. Kept at the line by Chang. Back to the corner. Villela right there. He's pinned against the wall. There's absolutely no attempt to play the puck there. That's roughing.
Nope.
We'll play on.
Yeah, you just got to get on the D side of that puck right there. Dino gets pinned up against the wall. No chance to play the puck.
Well, and that player comes in to make the hit with his stick up at his eyes. And, you know, we've seen that call over and over again this weekend, not this time. So the Penguins, even though they're -3 in the penalty category, are within 3 in the shot category, and it's a 1-1 tie here in the second period. And quite frankly, they had a goal disallowed that nobody has an explanation for.
Yeah, not quite sure about that. If you look at shots, I mean, the Penguins have really battled back. I mean, they were down early with penalty kills. And 3 shots on the goal differential right now.
Let me point this play out right here. The play comes up to the point for a shot from the Mission defenseman, but Brennan Kaminsky in front of the net going to absolute battle, tying up 2 Mission players, driving them out, letting Clutter get to the top of that crease, cut that angle down, and challenge that shot and keep it out for the Penguins. Excellent work by the Penguins defenseman, the Ocho y Ocho.
Great play by Ofterhide to stop that centering pass right there.
Penalty over on the Pens. Kaminsky behind the net, rimming it around, kept at the point. Chopped that by the Penguins. Here's O'Gara with it, protecting as he carries to the middle. To the outside for a shot. Comes off something in front to the area behind the net. Couple of Penguins in deep. Mission will come away with it. Those are the battles the Penguins need to win. Shot through traffic, bouncing puck, cleared by Carter. Up off the stick of Hartman, gathered in at the line by the Mission. Up to the Penguins line where Ofterhide will take over. All the way to the outside. He was trying for Paris, is picked off.
And that's way offside.
And it'll be offside by about 37.5 feet.
That might be the first 30 seconds where the Missions had puck in our zone.
Here in the second period.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
it's just not a lot of ozone time for them. So, you know, compliments to the Penguins team to keep them out of the zone. 18.9 seconds left, so.
Will be the Mission. Dumping it in. For low. Up the wall. Evans will get to it. He banks it off the boards looking for Filiaggi as they'll blow it dead on an offside play. 5.1 to go. Evans will win it back from Merlot over to Julius, and time will expire here on period number 2. Penguins with a clear advantage in that period.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I don't disagree with you. I think the Penguins played pretty well that period. I mean, we're killing off penalties. We haven't got a lot of flow. There's not been a lot of ozone time. You know, a lot of low to high, D to D kind of plays. But we've been killing penalties, so.
I actually think they've had way more offensive zone possession time than the Mission, especially in that second period, which wasn't marred by a massive penalty discrepancy. You know, the first period 3-0 against the Pens. The second period 1-1, I believe. So, and then they had the penalty shot for the Penguins. So 2 calls on the Mission in that period.
Yeah, pretty evened up so far. I mean, you know, shots are relatively close. Ozone time, pretty close. If we stay out of the box the third period and get some sustained pressure, I mean, I think the Penguins would come in, put a couple pucks on net, maybe make it a 2-1 game here. So
that's what they're going to need, is a little bit of zone time here early in the second period.
yeah, Clutter's playing well. I mean, you can't fault anything going on right now. So 1-1. Start of third period, late game. A lot of time in between games, which is difficult for these boys.
I mean, they did build a shelter for the homeless in between games.
We were doing shelter fabrication. I mean, I think Fagan put a roof on while we were in between games. Gostick was there banging shingles on.
We're going to line up here. We're going to switch sides for the final time. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock. And we're going to settle this one on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. As this one's tied at 1, headed into the third period.
I'm thinking we get the next power play here.
Julius forced further into his own end. Here's Merlot. Off the boards. Off of Evans out the center. It'll be the Mission controlling. Filiaggi's forecheck. Counter-attack by the Mission as they'll shoot one to the near side, and a reverse glove there by Clutter. Interesting stop there by the Penguin goaltender.
That was a little sleight of hand, you know. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to grab it from this side.
We've seen some line matching, I believe, by the Mission here. Drawn and Rappel out there against this Filiaggi unit early. But when they get this offensive zone draw, we've seen him throw Rolf, who has the Mission goal, with O'Gara. And Heinrich. They try to get it into the middle. Real. Good play over to Evans.
Really
with
good look
speed.
by Real. Really good look by Real.
His shot down low, come off the goaltender, and poke just past Jack Real. Sneaky little play there. Back come the Mission. It's Heinrich. Defended by Julius as it goes through the crease of Clutter. To the corner, here's Merlot. Fine wine will rim it around. No Penguin wing on this side. Satchel with a shot that's gobbled up by Clutter and held.
A wholesale line change here for the Penguins. Get the 777s out there on the back end with Gostick's line.
Penguins need to be aware on these breakouts to get to their spots. There was another one where the Penguin defense got to the puck trying to break it out. No wings on this side to help with that breakout, and it was kept in by the Mission. Gostick for the face-off dot. Murray was waved out. He'll win it. Back to Villela. Up for McFall. McFall to Gostick. This is a big line out there for the Penguins. McFall, Gostick, and Murray. As the Mission come back through center. Defended to the outside by Starr. Puck will get in on Clutter. He's run into. Murray to the puck. Across for McFall. That's offsides. And they will call it. That puck should come out to center.
They're gonna do it at the hat. Should have been where they passed the puck there, but
Well, rules aren't necessarily the strong suit of this officiating crew. They'll have the face-off outside of the Penguin line. And they'll wave two guys out of the dot. Be Gostick. Will be poked forward by the Penguins. Dumped in by the no icing. How's that not icing? Yeah, that kid was in front of his own bench when he dumped it in.
You know, it's an objective call there, I guess.
I guess it'll be Starr in the corner now as the Mission try to set things up.
Oh, there
it is. And that's what happens though. When you have a call that's not called, you have a clear icing on that play. Starr McElmurray just steps into a player. And that player goes down like he was sniper rifled from 300 yards away.
Let's hope he doesn't get a 10 on that.
And it's penalty number 6 on the Penguins.
Gives him a check from behind.
I just don't like that call. I mean, that kid, I don't know, whatever. Penguins will have to kill another one here.
It wasn't
yet another penalty against the
Penguins.
Penguins.
An egregious hit. I'm guessing they're giving it 2 for a check from. Wait a minute.
It'll be McFall, sir, and McElmurray will be done for the game.
Yeah, they're just.
As it's a 2 and 10, minute and a half and 8, if they do it right. Could bring him back with about 2 minutes left in the game, 3 minutes left in the game.
That's a tough call there. You know,
that's a terrible
What's
call.
hard about it is, you're playing hard and the guy just turns
at the last second.
Right at the last second. So,
especially when it comes after a missed icing call.
Yeah.
That play never happens if they make the right call on the icing. But these guys, they get paid by the game, not the hour. So Shuby will intercept one at center. Here's Paris. Or the Penguins. No control in the corner. Mission can't quite get control. Now Shub in front of the Mission bench.
D-side, Brady. D-side there. There you go, buddy.
Mission can't quite get control. They'll come out through center.
There
Lee
you go.
poked
Good job
away
there.
from him. Mission will get Chang now. Chang knocked down.
All that starts with Brady Paris playing on the D side of the puck, keeping everything in front of him. Great job there.
And also the Mission not necessarily moving the puck exception.
Nope.
As they'll drive in here, it'll come off Clutter's pad and gobbled up by the Penguin goaltender as the Mission gain the Penguin zone. But you're right, Brady Parrish on that puck, Carter Shub on that puck, tying it up against the wall. 90-second penalty on McElmurray, and we're down to 27 left. That was the first shot by the Mission.
Yeah, just a little teaching moment there. Stay on the D side of the puck when you're on a penalty kill, and pucks bounce to you. So good job there.
Be a face-off win by the Mission. Pressured by Hartman. Now Reel. Go down low. Henrik out of the corner. Henriksen at the point. Now Heinrich with a shot. It's gloved by Clutter. Rebound bouncing in front. Clutter gets on top of it and gets a whistle.
Yeah, Clutter stays nice and strong there. He's not getting pushed out of his crease. Square to the puck, square to the shot. Top of the circle. Defense box people out. And it's pretty textbook right there. Good job by Penn's defense.
Iliagi now to take the face-off. He's flanked by Hartman. It'll be Merlot and Julius, the defense pair. On the PK as a puck is dislodged. Hartman will get it out the center. Good simple play there. Heinrich to the line. Can't get it further. As Hartman drives in and is able to get to the puck first.
Evened up.
All even here is a stick lift by Hartman at center. Carried on by Henriksen. Tossed in behind for the fine wine. He'll leave it for, I think that was Filiaggi. Followed on by Julius. A bouncing puck to the point for a shot. Comes off Clutter's stick. He'll direct it to the area behind. Rolling puck along the wall. Here's Real.
That's interference. You know,
Penguins up on the forecheck.
When you take 3 or 4 steps out of your way to get in front of a guy, that's typically interference there. So
Back come the Mission. Aided by their officiating crew as Clutter will glove one and hold on. I mean, when the penalties are 6-1 and then you have blatant interference,
I mean, it's just,
yeah.
I give him 1 or 2 steps, but when you just get out of your way there to slow a guy down, I mean, typically that's a called penalty. But
I mean, this is tough. It's a 1-1 game. The Penguins have a goal disallowed and a 6-1 penalty differential. Ugh. So much for the home away from home for the Penguins. As the Mission dig it out. Shot in on Clutter that he's able to glove. Bostic will take the draw. I don't love this lineup. You got 2 lefties here, Carter and Evans. I don't know who's playing the right side. The Penguins lineup is all jumbled with all the
yeah, it looks like Cam's on the left.
Bostic will chop it out of the air. Drives in onside. Looking. Trying to feed it across to Evans. It's intercepted.
Good play by number 24 to Mission there.
Back come the Mission. In on Clutter. It'll come off of him. Picked up by Starr. Into the crowd goes the puck. Somebody grab that and get an autograph because that'll be worth some money someday as Jake Starr fires that one.
Good thing this isn't the NHL. Would have been a 2-minute penalty there for the delay of game.
That came off a stick. That's why we're going to come out the center, actually.
Fair enough. But might have caught a break there.
Penguins getting a line change. Like Paris, McFall, and Schub with Ofterheide and Kaminsky. Pressure by McFall, controlled by the Mission. They'll bank it off the boards. No icing as Kaminsky gets to it.
Back that puck into the net. Hits the back of the net and bounces right out for the 2-1 lead for the Penguins.
Oh, baby sausage and gravy on the power play. The Penguins score. One thing I will say, I don't love the taunting the Mission bench.
Yeah, let's just stop that. But okay.
We could do without that.
All right. We'll give him hell later. Hellish.
We have other people in disagreement with me, which I appreciate. But the Penguins strike on the power play to get a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's how you got to put pucks in the net. I mean, you got to get shots in the net, deflections. I mean, you see it at the NHL level all the time.
The feed by Ofterheide, holy guacamole. I love it. As Evans will chop it in. Real up on the forecheck, supported by Filiaggi. A rolling puck will get by Kaminsky. Evans defending with Julius. Filiaggi covering that third high player. Picked up by Evans. He'll try to carry to the outside. He has it knocked away. Here's O'Gara. Right back on the puck. Evans right back to it. Able to get control.
Hey, you make a little boo-boo, you make up for it, right?
In front off of Clutter. He'll gobble it up. Hungry hippo style there.
You know, back on that goal. I mean, it's just something that at this level and every level above.
That goal is a goal all the way to the NHL.
It's a goal all the way, okay? It may be a little faster.
Right.
At the next level, but the concept was there.
Right.
Okay. I mean,
the Mission controlling the faceoff along the wall. Work down low. It'll be Parrish coming away with it. Lowe jams it up the wall. It's cut off by the Mission. For the point for a shot. Clutter there with the mitt to snag it, hold on to it, get a whistle.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to score. Goaltenders at every level, really good. And you're not going to beat them on those kind of shots from the point. You got to have redirects. You got to have traffic in front of these guys. I mean, they're all getting bigger. Everybody shoots hard right now. I mean, it's just great to see right there.
Mission with a shot that's deflected. Rebound comes off Clutter's pad. Can the Penguins clear? They will. It'll be Paris. Through center to Schub. Schub will dump it into the corner, and he's going to be the first one there every time. Following on Carter as it's taken away. Back come the Mission. Harris on the back pressure. He'll dump it in deep. It'll be Julius back to get it. Uses the body to protect the puck and work it up further. Now Schub will retreat to his own corner. Reversing to Julius. Julius playing the role of a winger there, able to get it out. No icing.
It's just got to be a puck that gets out right there. I mean,
that's a good play, though, too. It came off the Mission player. Excellent work.
Yeah, you just got to get that out there. You knew you were deep. You're getting a little pressure. Get the puck out. Live another day.
Hartman with the shot that sails wide. Carter up on the forecheck. Shall we say the six check? Back comes Albanese. Now Albanese into the Penguin zone. Pulls the puck wide there. As he surveys the area, Penguins will chop it out to center.
Good job by Clutter there. Stay square to that puck.
Clutter's going to have to continue to be good here. Icing for sure.
Yeah, he puts that puck back into the corner for the Penguins. We're able to clear the zone. Great play by Preston with rebound control right there.
Faceoff will come all the way to the Mission end on an ice, baby. Vanilla. We want to thank cameraman Chris Merlot, producer Nick Paris, color commentator Jason Julius, and your play-by-play guy Jeremy Evans for bringing you tonight's Cine TV After Dark Penguins Mission game here. As the Mission drive back in its lead. Putting one towards the middle. A shot comes across and it'll find the back of the net.
Mission with a good play there.
Excellent.
They work it down low and find a guy on the other side of the ice there for a little tap in. But 3:03 left.
This game's far from over.
No.
So 2-2 tie with 3:03 to play, third period action. Here from Mentor, Ohio. Bouncing puck will come to Ofterheit. He'll fire it over to Evans. Evans all the way across. Off the backhand of Real. Real followed up in support by Filiaggi. He'll rim it all the way around. Penguins, Evans and Filiaggi get up on the forecheck. In front for Real. He'll push one towards the net. That is gobbled up by the goaltender.
Again, a little dump in. Evans seals the wall. We have one forechecker on the puck. We get a scoring opportunity. I mean, we just, what's working is working.
That's playing as a unit there,
yeah,
though.
You
like,
just got to use it
you
all.
You can go like a monster after that puck, but you got to realize they had Filiaggi up ahead of that. He can forecheck. Evans seals the wall. Real breaks into an open spot. Penguins get a scoring chance. All about reading off of each other. What hockey becomes. As Rolf will weave to center. Dropped off of Evans' stick and passed Ofterheit. He's knocked out. That was a clear. He literally got cross-checked in the back and overtaken. Penguins get away with one by Filiaggi, perhaps. As a result. And a bouncing puck comes free to the middle. Controlled by the Mission. Drop to the wall. Filiaggi off the stick of Real. He waves at it. Penguins with a 2-on-1. Real, Evans. Filiaggi high slotting it as he tries to center one. It's picked off. Real stays right with it. They possess. Ofterheit tries to turn it towards the cage. And it'll be dumped in by the Mission. Off of Clutter, picked up by Julius. Julius has it poked away. They'll battle all the way to the wall and get control. Up to the outside, intercepted by the Mission. Mission with fresh bodies out there right now. Something to keep an eye on. They were able to get a change on that rush up ice.
Ofterheit's been out here a little bit, so we got one defenseman out there. It's been a little long.
Utterall deflected to the outside on the shot from the point as the Mission went high to low, or low to high. Battling in deep are the Penguins. 2-on-2 action. Like to see the Penguins wing get a little in there as they get control to come off the defender's glove. Pushed in front. Ofterheit will ice the puck, and the Penguins will get a change.
And they don't call an icing. I don't know. Maybe they got a date. I don't know. I mean, there's a minute left.
Back come the Mission as they force one wide to Clutter.
Not quite sure why that wasn't icing, but we'll never know.
Everybody in the arena thought that was icing,
Yeah.
except the two guys in stripes. Here's Harris. Out the center. Mission try to counterattack. It's ramped off of a stick. Into the corner. Tossed around, here's Starr.